Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing well today. Want to give you some tips. There's a lot of folks out there frustrated because their weight loss has stalled on a GLP-1 medication or Mounjaro specifically. And we just want to equip you with some encouragement and some tools to overcome that weight loss stall and maybe a little bit of perspective too. But before we get to it, could you hit that like, hit that bell, and hit that sub? That's helping this channel grow. And as you know, we've got a membership now that you can be a part of on the channel. And so if you're interested in becoming a member, please check that out as well. But let's get right into it today, right? There's a lot of folks frustrated out there, and I want to equip everybody with just a little bit of encouragement today. If you're stalled out on your weight loss. So let's get right into it. So the first thing is don't give up. Don't give up. There's so many people who get frustrated and tired, and we've been many of us yo-yoing our whole life, and this is the chance to do something different. You've got a tool that's going to help you achieve those goals, and don't give up. That's just, if I could get the main message out on this video, it's don't give up. It's very easy to compare in a social media culture where many of us are in groups, many of us are in forums where we see people that lose faster than us. If you're insulin resistant, you're going to be a slower loser. If you're a type 2 diabetic, I'm convinced at this point you're a slower loser. But that doesn't mean that you're not losing, that you're not on the right track, that the path that you're on, if you can sustain it, will get you to where you want to go. So stay the course and don't give up. The second thing is focus on healthy habits. And it's not even huge changes that we have to do here. If you are somebody who drinks sugary drinks, swap it out for something healthier. Water optimally, but just take the sugar out. If you're a diet pop drinker, if you're drinking something with fake sugars in it regularly, make that swap as well. I don't know that we fully understand the impact on our weight as it relates to fake sugar in whatever form. So swap those out for water is certainly going to be a healthier swap. Adding some fruits, vegetables, fibers to your diet if you don't eat those, finding a good way to get those in, even if it's through some product like Athletic Greens, which is something that I try to take if I'm not doing a great job of eating greens naturally. But those are going to help you feel fuller for longer and provide your body some nutrients that it sorely needs. Finding ways to move a little bit more throughout the day is going to be a great way to do it without having the stress of having to do something rigorous exercise wise. Now, I'm not saying don't go that route if you want to include some more strategic exercise into your routine, but even just finding a way to increase your steps by a couple thousand a day is going to move your body more and get you closer to your goals. Speaking of goals, the third thing is going to be set achievable goals. It's important to be realistic on this journey, right? When we're watching TikTok, when we're watching videos on social media, when we're reading the threads, it's very easy to compare and hear somebody who's lost, 50 pounds in 2 months or 30 pounds in a month. And you might be 3-4 months into the journey and only 15 or 20 pounds down. That's great. Guess what? You're trending in the right direction. And if you can sustain what you're doing over the long term, you're going to get where you need to go. And according to the CDC, you're probably going to be better off than those people who are losing faster anyway, because it seems like most of the research shows that the slower the weight comes off, the more likely it is to stay off in the long term. So set that goal for 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's where the CDC says that the healthy weight loss is, in that 1 to 2 pound range per week. And this is going to be achievable, and it's going to help you not become overwhelmed and discouraged. The fourth thing would be seek support. So many of us are here on this video because you found it through a group. Many of you who have been following here are over in BJ's Discord or you're in my Facebook group. Those are great places to be for support, but they can also be a source of that comparison too. So have somebody that you trust, somebody individually that you can lean on for support and share your struggles and your successes with. It makes a big difference over the long term. The final thing, the fifth thing is work with your doctor. If you're struggling to lose weight on these GLP-1 medicines, it's important to work with your healthcare provider to make sure that you're on the right medication in the right dosage. And I think this is the biggest thing that I want to stress if you're on Mounjaro specifically. The 2.5 milligram starter dose, where a lot of people camp out for several months, isn't a therapeutic dose of Mounjaro. It wasn't even included in the studies that they did for weight loss, or excuse me, for diabetes, which also included looking at weight loss. So you're not even on a therapeutic dose. If you've spent a couple months there, you have a couple of months where you haven't been on a very high dosage of the medication. So talk to your doctor and talk to them about moving up, titrating up to a higher dose. Maybe perhaps you're on the wrong medication. Maybe you've been using something like phentermine, or you've been using something like metformin, and it's time to look at a GLP-1 medication. So talk to your doctor. Their guidance and support is going to be critical on your journey here to losing weight. And if you're stalled out, just remember that crash diets don't work. If you've struggled with your weight for a long time, you've been there, you know that. These small changes and small tweaks, the not going for the extreme, that's going to be what's sustainable over the long term. So try to incorporate these tiny little changes here and there and stack them up, because over time they will become big changes and they'll be sustainable, and you won't feel so exhausted and defeated when you don't see I'll call it the TikTok results in a short amount of time. So these small changes and tweaks are going to be what you want to stick to. If you found this video helpful, would you hit that like, hit that bell, hit that sub, and share this somewhere where you know somebody who needs it can find it. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're the best part of this stream, and we will catch you tonight on Friday Night Live with the Patrice Denise. Until then, have a great one.